These cars on display at a busy road are strategically parked to attract buyers. Most of them are used and have been imported from Japan and Europe. A source of livelihood for many Nigerian car dealers, but that is likely to change after the government introduced higher duties of up to 35% for the merchandise. This is an effort to develop Nigeria's automotive industry and to promote the purchase of cars built in Nigeria.
This place is filled with vehicles and equipments. It's not used to be so. It wasn't so before. So before, like some of these vehicles that came about 2 weeks ago, all of them are here. We have not sold anyone. But before, it's as they were coming, as they are coming in to sell. But because of the new rate, new duty rate, if the customers come, you tell them price, but the price has gone up tremendously. So if they come, you tell them price, they walk away.
The import tax increase has brought about a lull in vehicle importation into Nigeria through the country's seaports, and as a result, prices increased.
I'd rather go for a new than a Tokumbo car, but because the economy is not very conducive to the average Nigerian who want to make ends meet, so you see many of these people out of the 160 million going for things within their means. And going by that, many more people are unable to get mobile because they can't even afford, the so-called second-hand vehicle. And now the government is exposing such people to the purchase of new cars.
The government's plan to start vehicle assembly in the country will see manufacturers enjoy tax holidays and a 50% duty rebate for 5 years if they bring in completely knocked down parts to be assembled in Nigeria. Analysts say that the price of the Nigerian-built cars may have little or no difference with imported ones, as manufacturers will grapple with challenges like infrastructure, irregular power supply, lack of raw materials and skilled labor.
There's a leading indicator that shows that the price of cars will go up. There's also an indicator that shows that part of the increased cost is going to be transferred to consumers, and part of that consumer increased cost will be passed on as final prices in other linked activity.
If we want to develop automotive policy, we start from the scratch. Give loans to people who can do brake pads. Give loans to people who can do the disc. Those who can do the hydraulic system. Those who can do the hose. Those, so many components of a vehicle is over 2,000. We should start by encouraging those who can do most of those components. Then by the time we start, we can now, if you are saying we want to do assemblage, you tell Toyota, this is our negotiating point. Toyota, you bring the body and the engine. We supply the rest. We've created employment.
The Renault-Nissan Alliance and West African conglomerate Stallion Group have already signed a preliminary agreement to start vehicle assembly in Nigeria and potentially create a major Nissan manufacturing hub for Africa. Mahia Mutua, CCTV.